Welcome back to Crafts with Miss Geri. Today I will show you how to make a paper plate dream catcher. For supplies you will need a paper plate, yarn, crafting feathers, crafting beads, particularly the ones with bigger holes, multicolor markers, a scissor, and a hole punch. Let's get started. Turn your paper plate upside down, and in the inner circle, draw a circle with your marker so you know where you'll be cutting and you know not to draw inside of that circle. Using your great imagination and design skills, start drawing on the outer perimeter of your paper plate. Do whatever designs and color schemes you like and come up with. With your hole punch, punch one hole where you decide the top of the dream catcher will be. Next, with your scissor, we're going to cut the center part of the dream catcher out, leaving a hole in the center of the paper plate. With your hole punch, and starting from the inside of the hole of the paper plate, we're going to punch holes that we'll use to draw the yarn in and out. I punched about 16 holes going around. The holes should be evenly spaced. Now we're going to punch 3 holes in the bottom of the dream catcher that will hold the string with the beads and the feathers. The 3 holes you punch are to the opposite side of the first hole you punched. It's time to start lacing the dream catcher with the yarn. I cut about a 36-inch piece of string. I tied it off at one of the holes, and I started lacing it across the opposite hole and going back and forth until you get to the end. I didn't follow any particular pattern when creating my dream catcher web. I just went opposite hole to hole, drawing my yarn in and out. When I got to the end of the string, I just tied it off at the nearest hole. I decided I'd like to add beads onto the web of my dream catcher, so I cut a short length of string, tied it on, and started stringing on the beads one at a time to get a beautiful decoration onto my web. I cut a small piece of string about 10 inches and created a hanger for the top single hole of the dream catcher. Now we're going to create decorative strings and attach them to the bottom 3 holes of the dream catcher. I cut 3 lengths of yarn about 18 inches long each. Take a feather and double knot or triple knot the yarn around the end of the feather so it doesn't fall off. Begin adding your beads. Slide them down the yarn so they touch onto the feather. Once all your dream catcher tails are done, we're going to attach them to the holes at the bottom of the paper plate. I gave each string a good double and triple knot. I trimmed any excess string off. And your paper plate dream catcher is finished. It's ready to hang up in your favorite place. Thank you for watching Crafts with Miss Geri.